How to stand out from the crowd and flirt so good that you can turn your hottest match into your girlfriend. That's exactly what I'm showing you today with a case study, open to close, stranger to girlfriend. Let's get it. A little bit of needed context here. This is a convo from a guy who finished my program. And when guys finish my program, I always ask them if they liked it. What I particularly found interesting about this guy's feedback is that he had already tried multiple other coaches. And he said he also spent way too much money on professional photo shoots. But even with those shoots and those other coaches, there was really no significant success. The dates he would land were so-so, the quality of the girls was so-so, and if he actually met a girl that he would really like, the friend zone rate was 100%. And he was so fed up with that he then decided to try TextGod. My team and I then analyzed the living shit out of his convos and replaced his classic nice guy game with TextGod brilliance. He then enjoyed his dating superpowers for a while until he thought it was time to settle down with a nice girlfriend. Let's look at the convo together. I'm going to highlight all the things that this guy did well so you can do those things as well in your convos and get your own dream girlfriend. Let's go! The girl had something on her profile about being a passenger princess. So my guy goes. As the certified passenger princess, you will be responsible for the snacks and road trip playlists. What will be your opening banger? Great opener, personalized, adds a lot of detail, there's a visual element to the whole thing, you can imagine the scenario, plus she's given a question that she can easily answer that ties into the whole narrative. Let's start with some oldies but goldies, so how about American Pie by Don McLean? This is the type of reply that you like from a girl. It's fun, she's adding something, she's instantly showing some personality, and it's not one of those boring girls that's just waiting to see what you're gonna do, how you're gonna seduce her. This girl already has more girlfriend potential than a lot of girls out there. Ladies, if you're looking at this, step up your game if you want to find a nice boyfriend. Oh shit, you can only play that gem if you join my passionate singing. Here the guy does 3 smart things at the same time. First of all, he's complimenting her song choice. Not just for the sake of giving a compliment, but because this is actually the type of music he likes. He's adding on to the narrative that they just formed in their first text, so they're building off of each other's texts. And 3, he calls his singing passionate singing, which most people will interpret as, hey, it's gonna be loud and shameless, but not really good. Self-deprecating humor goes a long way. Karaoke version, it is in that case. So you like 70s music? Hell yeah. If you put on too much Queen and Fleetwood Mac, you will be responsible for the car crash, because I will forget I'm driving. I like that he's sharing some of his favorite bands, so he's sharing some real information, but he's also again expanding on that whole scenario they made up, and now they're gonna crash, so he's probably not only a bad singer, but also a bad driver once he's too passionate about the singing. And the best part, she is responsible for it. There's a first tease, and that is so crucial for most of you. You guys do not feel comfortable teasing, and you need to do more of it. Well, at least this way you'll bite the dust with a literal and figurative banger. Great text from the girl. She is now adding some of her favorite songs in there, but not in a direct way. She's doing the cute little thing where she weaves the song name into her text. Another one bites the dust. Okay, you can no longer be my passenger princess. This clearly makes you a killer queen. The guy understood what she was doing, putting song titles into her text, and he's playing along. They're now playing the same game. Great togetherness, and of course showing a little hint of intelligence. Oh, don't stop me now. I'll turn down the volume a bit, promise. If this type of convo doesn't make you feel a little bit happy, a little bit of warmth and excitement inside, then I don't know, man. You need more love. And so very good what this guy is doing. He's playing along the game. They're in this together now. But he's not just playing the game, he's still moving the conversation forward. And because she's clearly enjoying the convo as well, he can ask these questions to get some input from her, get her to invest equal amounts as well. Well, don't put me under pressure. But how about Yosemite National Park? Have you ever been there? Love it. Been there 3 times already, but show must go on. Is that how you say it? I think so. What about you? Great. I have been there once and would love to go again. It's kind of magic. So what's our next stop? I'm not sure if there was a song reference in there. I'm not a 70s fan myself at all. Maybe there was one, maybe there's not. Okay, we really have to let it be with the puns. It's too much. we head towards Lake Tahoe next. I think we should continue our travel plans over coffee sometime if you are down. I also like this because as much fun as it is to have one of these inside jokes or a narrative, some of these togetherness things, and you're doing it the whole time, the joke gets old after a while, and it's your responsibility to decide when that is. You let go of that, it was fun, great memory, great start, and now it's time for something else. Also good on him that he realizes that this convo was probably way more fun than most convos she's had, and even though it's not been too long, it is time to ask her out for a date. Does she agree with him? Let's have a look. Oh yes, let's go to Lake Tahoe. That sounds great. Any preferences regarding the coffee shop? And of course, guys, the girl's not gonna say, oh yes, we should continue our things over a coffee. Let's meet at this specific coffee shop on this day at that time. That's not very ladylike. That doesn't put her in her feminine energy. That's your job, or in this case, my guy's job. This is where you decide what coffee place you go to and you propose 2 different days and times. Not 1, 2. We then have twice as many odds that she's available on one of those moments. She picks it. You say, great, what's your number? I'll text you logistics. Boom, done deal. Girlfriend. Well, not on the spot, but maybe a month or 2 months or 3 months later. But either way, boom, done, girlfriend. If your game's good, because you're gonna show up and you need to be an attractive, interesting guy, which you should automatically be since you've been following the channel for so long or you've enjoyed all my courses. But let's take a step back. This is the full length of the convo. Really not that much texting. I would say this is about the minimal length you do if you want to build at least some sort of attraction and comfort and really have low flake rates. The whole, you need to get to the date as soon as possible with minimal texting, that is bullshit advice. This is the minimum you should do. He did well, she showed up on the date, and we already know this, they became boyfriend and girlfriend. Things that you can learn from this convo and do yourself. Personalized opener. Togetherness scenarios with lots of details that make it very fun and easy to imagine the whole scenario. Self-deprecating humor, way better than bragging and way better than selling yourself. Leading, because this guy perfectly moved the conversation forward, step by step in the perfect pace while adding value to the conversation. And I would say most importantly, he's really building off of her texts. And I say this a lot in my mentoring program. What makes a conversation feel very organic, smooth, effortless, like you just had the chemistry, it just clicked, is when people keep bouncing off of each other's text. Much like, imagine you're at a bar with a girl, you're just feeling it, you're flowing, and the conversation goes. You say something, she says something, you can react to it, she reacts to it as well. You tease her with a reply, she gives you a little push, you say you're just kidding, bam, 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 you go back and forth. That is what they had in this conversation, and that is ideally what you create in all your online dating conversations. And of course, recognizing when the time is there, when there's enough attraction and comfort and investment, that is when you close the conversation, when you go for the date. If you'd like to see some more examples of how to do this good texting yourself, then I recommend watching this video right here. If you're done with endless YouTube videos and you want your own dating superpowers, feel free to hop on a call with me. Let's talk about your situation and get you to the next level. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. Big kiss for you. Mwah.